You're watching South Asia Newsland, and here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Thursday, the 22nd of January. India poised for sustained growth. Global leaders back trade at World Economic Forum. European Union ready to deliver strong agenda with India. And Pakistan among 8 Islamic nations accepting Trump's Gaza peace board invite. And now for all the details. From clean energy leadership to strong global confidence, India is shining bright at the 56th World Economic Forum as one of the fastest growing renewable energy markets. We have a report.
Speaking at a session organized by the Confederation of Indian Industry, India's Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav attributed India's growth outlook to moderate inflation, robust demand and sustained reforms. India is poised to maintain strong economic momentum over the next 5 years, with real growth projected at 6 to 8% and nominal growth at 10 to 13%, Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav said. The minister stressed the need to bridge the gap between policy intent and on-ground implementation.
भारत को आज सारी दुनिया में एक ट्रस्टेड वैल्यू चेन पार्टनर की तरह देखा जा रहा है. इस टर्बुलेंट बहुत मुश्किल एनवायरनमेंट में सारे विश्व में जहां पर अनसर्टेनिटी है, वैसे में भारत को एक बहुत ही स्टेबल, अच्छी डेमोक्रेसी, वाइब्रेंट डेमोक्रेसी और एक सस्टेन्ड वे में ग्रोथ वाली इकोनॉमी के तरीके से देखा जा रहा है. जिस तरीके से यहाँ पर इन्वेस्टर्स से मुलाकातें हुई, बातें हुई, हर पैनल में, हर एक जगह बहुत क्लियरली लोग बोल रहे हैं कि भारत आज एक ब्राइट स्पॉट है पूरी दुनिया में. जहाँ पर टर्बुलेंस है, वहाँ पे भारत एक बहुत स्टेबल और ग्रोइंग इकोनॉमी है और भारत को ट्रस्ट की तरह से देखा जा रहा है.
Meanwhile, confidence in India's global trade prospects received a boost from the United States. US President Donald Trump said India and the US are going to have a good deal under the proposed bilateral trade agreement. The president also praised Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi as a respected leader and close friend. Trump made the remarks in an interview on the sidelines of the World Economic Forum summit. The 56th edition of World Economic Forum annual meeting is being held in Davos from January 19 to 23 under the theme A Spirit of Dialogue, bringing together global leaders from government, business, civil society and academia.
Meanwhile, speaking in the European Parliament, EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas said on Wednesday that the European Union has agreed with India to proceed with the signature of a new security and defence partnership between the two parties. Kallas added that the European Union is looking forward to a major comprehensive deal with India, which is likely to be inked during the visit of the President of the European Commission and the President of the European Council to India. The European Union and India will hold the 16th summit in New Delhi, where a new EU-India comprehensive strategic agenda is expected to be adopted. Earlier, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen stated that the European Union is close to finalize a free trade agreement with India and noted that some described it as the mother of all deals. It will expand our cooperation in areas such as maritime security, counter-terrorism and cyber defense, Kallas added. And foreign ministers of 8 Islamic countries, including Pakistan and Arab nations, have welcomed the invitation from United States President Donald Trump to join the Board of Peace, reaffirming their collective support for ongoing international efforts to end the Gaza conflict. In a joint statement issued on Wednesday, the foreign ministers of Qatar, Turkey, Egypt, Jordan, Indonesia, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates welcomed the invitation extended to their leaders by Donald Trump to join the Board of Peace. The Trump administration sent invites to several world leaders to join the body, which Trump envisages would oversee governance capacity building, regional relations, reconstruction, investment attraction, large-scale funding, and capital mobilization in the region. The death toll from a devastating fire at a shopping mall in Pakistan's Karachi city has risen to at least 60. The rescue teams continue to search through the debris for missing persons. Officials said that at least 30 bodies were recovered from the middle floors of the mall during ongoing search operations on Wednesday. Deputy Commissioner Javed Nabi Khoso said The remains had been sent to hospitals for DNA identification. Rescue workers are using heavy machinery to clear debris from collapsed sections of the building. However, structural instability has made it difficult to access certain areas. The fire broke out late Saturday, January 17, and rapidly engulfed Gul Plaza shopping complex, which housed around 1,200 family-owned shops. Firefighters battled the blaze for days before it was finally brought under control on Tuesday, by which time the mall had been reduced to ashes and twisted debris. Karachi Commissioner Syed Hassan Naqvi said an investigation has been launched to determine the cause of the fire, with officials examining the incident from multiple angles. Meanwhile, the Sri Lankan Navy has seized 2 Indian fishing boats and arrested 7 fishermen for allegedly poaching in Sri Lankan waters. The operation was carried out near Jaffna as part of intensified patrols to curb illegal fishing in the region. According to the Sri Lankan Navy, the fishermen were intercepted during a nighttime operation after naval units detected a group of Indian boats. While several boats were driven away, 2 vessels that continued fishing were boarded, leading to the arrest of 7 Indian nationals. The seized boats and fishermen are to be handed over to the fisheries inspector in Miladi, Jaffna, for legal proceedings. Indian authorities say the fishermen are from Tamil Nadu's Mailaduthurai's district. Fisheries Department sources stated that the men had set out from Kodiyakarai on Tuesday afternoon and were later intercepted in the Park Strait. Meanwhile, Chief Minister of the Indian state of Tamil Nadu, M.K. Stalin, has written to India's Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar, urging the centre to intervene diplomatically to secure the release of the detained fishermen and their boats. The latest arrests have once again highlighted the long-standing sensitive issue of fishing rights and maritime boundary violations in the Park Strait. This issue continues to strain relations between fishermen on both sides of the border. And ahead of the country's Republic Day celebrations, authorities in New Delhi have rolled out a series of security measures, including the deployment of AI smart glasses capable of identifying wanted individuals to ensure security during the parade. India will mark its 77th Republic Day on January 26, commemorating the adoption of the Constitution of the Republic of India and the country's transition to a republic, which came into effect on 26 January 1950. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and European Council President Antonio Costa will also be attending the parade as chief guests. The glasses, according to the Additional Commissioner of Police Devesh Kumar Mehla, are deployed with a standalone database and a different algorithm and have been tested and found to be useful. Security has been heightened across India in view of the celebrations next week across the country.
इस बार स्पेशली हमने डेवलप्ड कैमरा भी जो वियरेबल ग्लासेस हैं उनका भी इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, जिनके अंदर हमने डेटाबेस स्टैंड अलोन सिस्टम के अंदर डेटाबेस विद डिफरेंट एल्गोरिथम फीड किया हुआ है. जो लोग वांटेड हैं वो अगर यहाँ पे पाए जाते हैं, दिखाए जाते हैं, अगर किसी भी तरीके के मेकअप में या विथ मास्क और विथ कैप और एनीथिंग, बियर्ड और एनीथिंग, दे विल बी आइडेंटिफाइड बाय आवर एल्गोरिथम. जो हमने कैमरेज अभी डेटाबेस के साथ में सेटअप किए हैं, दे हैव बीन टेस्टेड एंड वी हैव फाउंड देम यूजफुल.
And that's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time tomorrow. Till then, good night.